Good morning, and welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Mackenzie Laporte.
And my name's Johan Marion.
So this week with weather has gotten a lot chillier. I'm in pants, and I even wore my light puffer winter coat.
Yeah.
I just hate being cold, so I'm obviously going extra, but still.
Definitely. Right now I'm in a sweater, and it's like the week's getting colder, and even next week it might even snow.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually shocked, especially because over the weekend on game day on Saturday, it was it had to be 75. I mean, it felt like summer pretty much. It was so nice, beautiful weather, and it just it's so weird how it just changes in a matter of a few days.
Right, and I was even checking on my weather app, and it says that tomorrow it might be 30 in the morning and then 85 in the evening, and I was just what is that?
That's what confuses me, especially because I'll wake up and it's super, super cold, and then by the time I leave the house, it's warm weather.
Yeah, I don't know. This Kansas weather is crazy.
Yeah. Did you watch the game over the weekend?
Yeah, I definitely did. We didn't really do anything. We just kind of hung out at home and just watched the game. What about you?
Yeah, I did. And they were doing pretty good in the beginning. I remember checking the score, and then, it went downhill and whatever. But Puka Williams is leaving for the rest of the season.
Yes. He did mention that. He mentioned on a post on Twitter that he was leaving because of his mother, who was facing health issues. And he wanted to be closer to family, which is very understandable.
Yeah, especially in a time like this. I mean, he's amazing. We're going to miss him, but I mean, he's going to do the right thing for him.
Definitely. A lot of fans are going to be grieving that he's not there.
Yeah, right. I mean, especially in a time like this, we all have to take our time to ourselves sometimes,
Yeah.
KU came out with 22 new positive cases, and I think we're in the 3.39% for positivity rate.
Yes, we are. It's actually kind of crazy because I was actually reading this news article, and it says that we're basically similar to New York right now.
Okay.
And there's not enough room in hospitals and even clinics for coronavirus patients.
Oh, wow.
Which is actually crazy.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah. Hopefully this all just goes down soon, right?
I know. It's scary, but I mean, we're just trying to look on the brighter side of things. But the World Series, the first game happened last night, and it was against the Rays and the Dodgers.
Yes. And the Dodgers actually won from 8-3 with the Rays, so that was actually kind of exciting.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's actually it's a kickstart to the season because many fans are actually welcome back to the stadiums.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, it's only 20%, and there's a lot of social distancing.
Right. But I mean, every step counts. You get there a little bit, we get closer to reopening things and everything. But isn't there some protests coming up?
Yes, there is actually a protest today. It's with the protest for Nigeria, and it's actually both protests today and on Saturdays led by the Black Student Coalition, which is actually very interesting. So if you're definitely willing to go check that out, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's right here on campus.
Yeah,
so.
It's by Westco Beach, so it's pretty close and very local.
Yeah, for sure.
And with the opening, like you said, we're kind of going back to normality. I noticed that when I went back to my hometown, there's actually a lot of kids and students actually walking by their high schools and elementary schools, which is kind of crazy that things are going back. Do you know if that's actually happening?
Yeah, actually, a couple weeks ago, I watched one of the Douglas County Board of Education meetings, and they were talking about their road to return. So basically, they want to plan on bringing back the preschool and elementary grade levels back to a in-person 5-day class schedule again. So there's a lot of things to think about, and they're going to have to be keeping up on parents making sure their children aren't sick before going to school. And obviously it's the younger kids, so it's kind of hard because they're going to have to get used to always wearing a mask, washing their hands and things. And so their plan is to go back, but we'll see when that does happen.
Yeah, and definitely it is. It's not only. I think it's not only hard for kids, but also for teachers. I'm pretty sure they're very tired of saying put your mask on, follow these guidelines, because it's such a strange time that we're living in that these kids are not going to understand those guidelines. They probably don't even know why we're even doing this.
No, exactly. I mean, they're young, so they're very confused and everything, and it's such a shift from going from in person,
Right.
you know, their whole lives of going to school, and then they go online on the computer, and now they're going back.
Yeah.
It's like going back and forth. But I mean, it is a huge step. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really exciting to think about.
Yeah, and it's actually a little bit better, I would say, because I know like I have family members, like their kids, like they were literally stuck on the computer the whole day, and I just think that's like that's boring. Like I would be super
Yeah.
bored at doing
Especially
that.
as a kid, like
Yeah.
even the kids I like have babysat in the past,
Yeah.
like their screen time is so limited because you
Right.
want them to get out and socialize,
Yeah.
and it's so important at like such a young age to do that.
Yeah, like you need recess, you need lunch, like you just need extracurricular activities,
Yeah.
like all these
I
different
mean, like
things.
it's how you like make friends when you're young and stuff. So it's hard, but I mean that is really awesome that they will be coming back to things.
Yeah, definitely. Now that we're on the topic of school, how are you doing in your classes?
I'm good. I mean, it's, you know, midterms were happening and everything, and I have some major like final projects that were assigned where it's like a 5-step process. So we've just gotten
Yeah.
done with like the first 2 steps of each project and whatnot. But yeah, no, everything's going good so far, and I'm really excited for the end of the semester. See how all my classes end. How are you
Definitely.
doing?
I'm doing good as well. Definitely, I think with the projects thing, I just think that like with journalism classes, they're just mainly project based, and I feel like it's something that you can't really procrastinate on because it
Yeah.
will like give you an overload
Oh
of
yeah,
work at
it will
the end.
sneak up on you.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like,
definitely.
okay.
But it's definitely, I'm like glad that it's closer to Thanksgiving and we can finally be with our family.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Have you voted, or are you planning on voting?
Yes, I did. I did early voting, so I'm already
Okay,
set on
awesome.
that. What about you?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go home this weekend and vote in my hometown in Chicago, Illinois. So
That's
I'm definitely
awesome.
excited about that.
Yeah. We'll be back from our quick break.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Gus.
And I'm Anna. This is your Wednesday Good Morning KU news update. Controversy recently emerged in Finland after the Prime Minister appeared in a photo shoot for a lifestyle magazine wearing a blazer and no shirt. Sanna Marin, the Prime Minister of Finland, is the world's youngest Prime Minister and one of 20 women leading in the position of power in a country.
According to CNN, the backlash on the photo shoot claims that it was inappropriate for a politician to pose with no shirt on and that the timing of the release was inappropriate as the country is still dealing with the effects of the coronavirus outbreak.
As far as national news goes, it appears as though Democratic candidate Joe Biden has a very narrow lead over President Trump in the polls, with the presidential election right around the corner.
According to USA Today, Biden is up in Florida, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, while President Trump is up in Texas. The next live debate is scheduled for tomorrow night.
In Lawrence, another resident has passed away due to complications from COVID-19. According to the Douglas County Health Department, KU has confirmed just 12 more cases on campus, bringing the total to 1,083, with the total number of people in campus quarantine dropping from 94 to 84.
With the KU men's basketball season beginning in late November, there has been speculation about who the starters will be. An article from the University Daily Kansan predicted that senior Marcus Garrett, freshman Bryce Thompson, junior Ochai Abaji, junior David McCormick, and redshirt freshman Jalen Wilson might make up the Kansas starting 5 this year. It has also just been announced that KU will play Tennessee on January 30th at UT as part of the Big 12 SEC Challenge.
And finally, the soccer team won another 1-0 match on Friday night at Rock Chalk Park, knocking off Oklahoma State. Senior Carrie Holland scored on a penalty kick in the first half, and junior goalkeeper Sarah Peters served up another shutout. Coach Francis said that the home crowd helped motivate the team after a tough loss on the road.
Yeah, I wish we were 5-0, but we'll take 4-1. It's nice to be back home, It's nice to have fans here. It was great to see people come out. Obviously, the first game we didn't have any fans. It doesn't get any easier, but you know, I think bouncing back from the game last week, as disappointing as that was, I thought this gives you a lot of confidence to perform and battle the way we did today. And you know, hopefully we'll carry that momentum into next Thursday. It's a Thursday game, but TCU again. All the games in the Big 12 are tough, but TCU coming here, we get to be at home, which is nice.
This is the fourth match this year that the Jayhawks have won by a 1-0 score. KU is now 4-1 this season and will host TCU tomorrow night at Rock Chalk Park.
That's all we have time for today. Stay tuned, and after the break, Jade will tell us how long this cold spell is going to last.
Hi, welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Jade Stevensmeyer with your weather forecast for today. A little mixed up with the slides, but we'll get back to where we're supposed to be. Today it's going to be cloudy with a slight chance of rain. That's probably going to happen around late afternoon today. Tomorrow it's going to warm up significantly, but that's not going to stick around for very long because for the weekend it's going to drop down again to cooler weather. Taking a look outside right now, it's 47 degrees, lots of clouds in the sky, and just a little bit of a slight drizzle if you're out walking to class, and a little bit of wind coming from the east. It's going to stay cloudy for the rest of today, and the temperatures are going to hang around the lower 50s. It's going to get up to 53 around 4 o'clock today, and tonight our low is 51, and that's not very much cooler than what we're experiencing right now, and that's because there's a warm front moving in overnight, which is giving us the warm temperatures for tomorrow. High of 83, that is not a typo. It's going to be significantly warmer tomorrow because of that warm front, and the winds are going to pick up at 22 miles per hour. So very warm and very windy for tomorrow. The Jayhawks play again this weekend at Manhattan. The kickoff is going to be at 11 a.m. It's going to be mostly cloudy around that time, and then by the end of the game, it should be in the mid-40s. Thinking in long-term climatological speaking, this shows the temperature outlook between December and February for this year, seeing if the states are going to be more likely to be warmer than average or less likely to be warmer than average. Lawrence is in that gray area where it's probably going to be a little bit cooler than normal, but it's also very close to warmer than normal. So we're thinking that it's probably going to be around the same winter that we're used to. This is a satellite radar right now. You can see there's a few clouds hanging around in the sky, pretty low level, but really no rain clouds in sight for right now. For your weekend forecast, it's going to be 47 this Saturday with a lot of clouds in the sky. Saturday night, we're going to get rain, and that's going to continue into Sunday. And although this is probably dreary weather, this is good news because we haven't had rain in quite a long time. Very much a roller coaster in terms of temperatures for the rest of the week. 83 tomorrow, dropping back down to 45 on Friday. And then on Tuesday, we have a chance for snow. Now, that's a very small chance. Don't get your hopes up quite yet because that could definitely change. But we do have a chance for our first snow next week. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.